All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Rigatoni. I'm here to tell you, should you summon for the new festival Gowther and Hauser? I completely forgot to mention, but Hauser will be on the banner as well. Both of them are going to be 0.5% rates, and I guess I'll just be going over the kit. I have the banner right here. As you can see, there's Hauser at 0.5, Gowther at 0.5, and no Fess. If there were Fess, I would 100% say do it, go for it, but without there being Fest, you know, there's kind of some commotion, like, should I actually do it? But then there's Liz, which is good for Belmo, Sariel. Oh, do I not go through the entire banner? Alright, let me pull up the entire banner. Alright, we have the entire banner right here. My bad, I thought I would show the entire thing, but I did not. There's Melascula, which I believe these are all, oh god, what kind of, are these the red Melascula, I think? And then we have Derriere Pureness, I don't know which one that is. I think that's Green Dairy. Zeldris Kaijin, I don't know which ones these are, I'm not gonna lie, I don't use demons enough. I think that's Red Zeldris. Estros have Charity. That's probably Red Zeldris, so I assume these are coin shop units if I had to guess. Then there's Danifal Liz, obviously good for Belmos. Tarmio, which is one of the best units in the game right now with the Margaret team. Sariel of Tornado, obviously good for the Bird, good for a bunch of PvE. Arthur, God Tier with Bond. Genie Meliodas, is that Blue Demon Melee? Because this is Dragon. Sin of Wrath. I believe that this is Blue Demon Melee. I could be wrong. It could just be like counter melee. I don't know. There's a Diane, which might be green Diane. They all look the same, bro. There's Shin. Fox. No, Sin of Greed. That's Bond. Why does it say Fox Shin? Okay. Sin of Laziness. That's a Fat King. I assume. Sin of Lust. That's Red Gowther. And then Merlin and Green Escanor, I think. I can't tell. So, is it like the part banners on the Sins and stuff? So, I mean, it's a mediocre banner in my opinion, especially because there's no Fest units. It's guaranteed at 900, sadly. It's only a 0.25% extra rate up. Not even. I think it's like 0.2 because I think they're usually 0.3. Like, the banner is not that great. I'm not going to lie. Now, granted, I did pull 3 Gowthers within literally like 500 gems. And then I had to go another like 200 just to get a singular Hauser, so you know you could get really good luck. So now we'll be going over Gowther's kit. Also, I'm just gonna say this right now: skip Hauser. He's not that great, even with the Bond team. Like, he just doesn't do enough. Increase the allies' detonate damage by 30%. Like, that's cool and all, but literally just running an HP unit with Bond is so much better because he's tankier and he does almost the exact same amount of damage. Now, Gowther, he has Alter Ego. Every time a ally uses a skill, increases all allies' attack-related stats by 2% and max HP by 1%, limited 10 times when entering battle. So he has to be in the front, and every time you or your teammate uses a card, or I guess the Gowther and your like side characters, they get an extra 2% and 1% HP related stats, which is absolutely insane. You can go up to 10 times, so it's very, very nice. It's not like cliche where you have to rely on getting hit like the Mikasa passive or Assault Meliodas passive. You literally just have to play the game. I like that. I really do like his passive. His attack card can actually pop off, I won't lie. Like, if you have max ultimate gauge and if you have an attack crit Gowther, oh my god, you could probably do some work, which is probably the second video I'll try with this Gowther attack crit, because obviously HP defense I'm pretty sure is going to be better, especially once you see all this stuff down here. But yeah, so he inflicts crush damage equal to 180% of attack on one enemy. When the hero has 4 or more ultimate move gauge, reduces the enemy's ultimate move gauge by 1 orb. So it's very, very nice because it has crush, which for every ultimate move gauge orb the hero has, inflicts 20% damage. And by the hero, it means by your Gowther. So if you have 5 stacks, that's an extra 100% damage. So it's literally just like a Tarmiel takeaway ult gauge or any of those, and then you just add the crush on top. It's really busted, I'm not gonna lie. And then at rank 3, I don't know why, but the rank 2 and rank 3 always like gets mixed up. Like, they always mess this up, but whatever. Inflicts crush damage equal to 450% of attack from one enemy. When the hero has 4 more ultimate move gauge, reduces the enemy's ultimate move gauge by 1 orb. Is it still only 1 orb? I thought it would be 4, but I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's a crush ultimate or a crush attack card, and obviously if you could just remove orders by 3, that'd be really, really busted. So I kind of see it. And then he has this skill, which completely counters Margaret. Unless you rock a double heal, which I might try to do, you know, rock like Margaret and King, because there's obviously like 2% chance probably of him getting a rank 3, which disables everything, including ultimate moves, except for debuff skills. Disables rank 2 and above skills on all enemies. Decreases skill ranks of all enemies at the end of the turn for 2 turns. So very, very toxic, because you can't cleanse this away. Because it disables everything, including ultimate moves, except for debuff skills. So I assume that would mean cleanse, like just the regular heal card at rank 1 for like a blue king as well. But at rank 1, it disables buff skills, and rank 2 and above skills on all enemies. Increases skill ranks of all enemies at the end of the turn for 1 turn. So just the rank 1 is still really, really good. Not like busted, but it's still really, really good, I won't lie. And then his ultimate, which if you're free to play, never just never use it. It's not that great. Inflicts damage equal to 8% of max HP on all enemies and deletes 2 skills at random. Now this has been changed according to the patch notes on Grand Cross, like their news. Basically what it's going to do is it's going to delete all the cards of the unit that you attack. But wait, this is AoE. Wait a minute. What does this mean? Let me just show you guys exactly what it said. Where is it? Okay, this one. Gowther. It's in changes all the way down here. Delete skill adjustment. Previously skill randomly remove skills from the target excluding ultimate moves. Adjusted skill randomly remove skills from the target excluding ultimate moves. Deletes ultimate moves as there's no skill to... Oh, so that is the only change. Okay. I thought it completely changed it, but no, it will delete ultimate moves if there's nothing to remove. I kind of like that. That's actually kind of cool. Because it'd be very annoying if, you know, you went for it and you just didn't even do anything. It only deletes 2 skills at random. Multiplier, it goes up to 4 cards. And then up by 10%, I think. I don't know what this is, but... delete multiplier 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 / all. So it will literally just delete your entire hand at 6 out of 6, which is why I'm going to be maxing him. But his damage is not that great no matter what. It only goes up to 40%. You mainly just want it for the 6/6 effect basically. So yeah, that's my stance on Gowther. I think he's a very well-rounded unit. I don't think he's god tier busted, but I definitely think he's like a tier character. I don't think he's S+ tier in my opinion. But that could just be me. I think the Merlin team, like the Lolly Merlin team, absolutely slaps this team. I could be wrong, though. I haven't played them enough. And I think that is basically it. I think. Because, I mean, I guess I can go over Hauser. I'm going to go over Hauser why he's, like, not that great. He's kind of meh. He's just, like, there. He has not even cool costumes from what I remember, actually. True Leader increases allies' detonate damage by 30%. Detonate is 20% additional damage per orb in the target's ultimate move gauge. So a good card, but not great for a passive, I'm not going to lie. It can work in the back as well. It doesn't say it has to be on the field. Concentrated Wind inflicts damage equal to 120% on attacking one enemy and depletes 1 ultimate move gauge orb. Yet again, we just have to keep getting these cards. Like, we've gotten like 5 in the past like 2 months. It's crazy. And then at rank 3, depletes 450% of attack from one enemy and depletes 3 ultimate move gauge. Quite simple. And then he has Detonate AoE, which inflicts detonate damage equal to 100% of attack on all enemies and goes up to 250% of attack on all enemies. So very just like meh. I don't really like AoE Detonate. I think it's kind of stupid. The only one that it could possibly work on is Bond, because you can increase your HP by so much. Also, look at that, guys. The new Gowther, top 100 PvP unit, epic. And then is all right. Inflicts damage equal to 350% of attack on all enemies, decreases skill ranks, then depletes the ultimate move gauge by the number of skill rank decreases. So basically, if you really like Hauser, go for it. If you don't like Hauser, don't really go for it. If you're free to play, I highly suggest just getting 1 dupe of Gowther or just completely skipping, because there will probably be a collab banner soon, or at the very least, in November, there should be a new 2.5 anniversary update for JP, which will probably be a Holy War Festival, so potentially maybe a new cool demon or something like along those lines, possibly Mael, Assault Mode Estarossa, something along those lines possibly, because it has to be a Holy War. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to, but that's kind of like the way they're going with it. So yeah, you could definitely just save. Like, he's not needed. He is not needed. I'm just going to be 6-6ing him because, I basically skipped the past 2 banners, basically. So I was like, you know what? Why not just try to get some content for you guys? So, guys, if you're new, consider subscribing. Let me know down below if you guys want to see a comparison between attack crit and HP defense. I have both of the sets, pretty much the same percentage rolls. So, yeah. And maybe the best teams as well for him. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. And hopefully you guys have a good time summoning. Peace out and take care.